8 million pets enter shelters in North America every year. Of those 8 million, 4 million are euthanized, simply because there's just not enough homes. But we can do something about that. The Rescue Wagon program transports dogs and puppies from communities that have more pets than adopters to communities where adoptable pets are in demand.
In southern shelters, which we are a southern shelter, we bring in a tremendous amount of animals in a very short period of time. Our goal is to be sure that there's a home for every pet in this community. But when you have 8,400 animals pouring in and you don't have enough safe pathways out, you're overwhelmed with population. It's a hard profession to be in. And hope is what keeps us in this business. Hope is what makes it work. One of the things that the Rescue Wagon and that PetSmart Charities gives is hope. That's cool. It's pretty too. Yeah. Lots of brindles right now.
And then Momo's going on Rescue Wagon.
Cute. So both of these are wagon dogs on Wednesday? Great.
PetSmart Charities partners with animal welfare groups across the country, and we support them with the rescue wagon, the transport. But equally important is the situations where we can help the shelters with mentoring and with funding to find homes for those dogs in their communities as well. It's just an amazing relationship that works seamlessly.
We've had several grants here that have made an enormous impact. We were able to turn our shelter into a very functional and very attractive space so that when people come here, they feel it's a homey environment.
All of our programs are focused on ending that homeless pet population problem. Spay-neuter funding is a big part of what we do, and another way we try to achieve that is helping find homes for over 420,000 pets every year. We view our Rescue Wagon as an extension of our adoption program. And if it weren't for the Rescue Wagon, within a day or two, those dogs may not be here.
You gonna go bye-bye with us?
Yeah, we're gonna get a new home.
It's an amazing feeling of accomplishment to load the wagon. It's like passing animals we love to good friends that we know will do a great job with them.
This group of dogs boarded the Rescue Wagon from source shelters in Chattanooga, Tennessee.
It's helped actually change the culture in our community. We're all in the same boat. We all have a lot of animals that we're trying to get homes for. When I first came here, there wasn't a lot of hope in our community at all, so now to see empty cages, that's incredible.
Izzy is an amazing little dog. She's a shepherd chow mix who's just as loving as can be, and Kane was found wandering the streets with another dog, brought to the shelter, and eventually boarded the Rescue Wagon for the ride of his life.
Hi, good night.
We travel anywhere from 1,500 to 3,000 miles in a week.
We get a lot of people that, talk to us and just wave and thumbs up, and little kids are just like glued to the windshield when they go by.
My favorite part of driving the wagon is just knowing that these animals are going to find a good home.
It's really an amazing feeling for all of us when those dogs come into our doors. Very often, dogs that come to us through Rescue Wagon are adopted in the same day that they become available or in day number 2. It's just amazing to see how quickly they go onto our adoption floor and go into great homes. Those dogs bring people into our shelter because people think that it's a very neat program. I have a lab mix. His name is Clarence, and he's a little bit extra special, I think, because I know that he is from the Rescue Wagon.
The love and responsibility that a pet brings to a home is invaluable and priceless. I grew up with pets my entire life, and I couldn't imagine my life without them. I think the pets find the families as much as the family finds the pets.
The day that they released Izzy into the viewing area, I was over there. So I asked if I could see her. They brought her out, and she immediately jumped in my lap.
I wasn't planning on getting a dog that day. I walked by Kane's room, and he jumped up on the window, and his just 2 paws were up here, so I put my hands against his paws, and his little tail's wagging, and I'm like, hi, and he's like, hi. It sounds goofy, but he was the one.
There's an emotional bond that you get with a dog. There's another part of your being that becomes developed. Here's a creature that needs you and is so dependent on you. It is a journey. Izzy ended up being rescued. She ended up being safe. When you have a dog in your life, it's a way of life.
It's like Kane's been living here for his whole life. Well, I had him for like 2 weeks.
I think having Kane come into our family has allowed us to open up our hearts to another dog. Joe was my first pet. We had him for 14 years, and you always grieve over the loss of a pet.
He was a Beagle Border Collie mix. He was cute. I loved him.
Sometimes when I came in, I always forgot that Joel wasn't there, and I would just call his name. And I realized he wasn't there. Now that I have Kane, I usually like being the first one to get in the house so I can pet him right away.
How does a dog who's born hundreds of miles away, fall into my lap like that?
Seeing these pets come off of the rescue wagon, tails wagging, you cannot convince me that they don't know that their lives have been saved.
Knowing that they have come here to our shelter and that we're really able to help save those lives, it's truly an amazing feeling.
When you're able to take those animals and turn them into somebody's beloved pet, those are the best days.
I think there's so much that a rescue dog offers a family that to be able to provide a home for a rescue dog, I think is really important. It's good for our souls.